Welcome back everybody, I'm Jem, this is my creative space. Wow, we finished Creep on June, done and dusted. Another beautiful little journal or box. It was a boxed book really, wasn't it, this year? Another lovely little resource to keep. Where are we going next? Well, if you've been following along with my channel, you will know that we have at the weekends I'm doing an interactive journal element series, and that's going to continue at the moment. But now, as we're coming into July, I'm picking up a project that I started, do you know, probably 2.5 years ago. I originally started this, and this is kind of a dark and mysterious journal, and it's something that I've been adding to on and off, and I've just looked back at my videos, and you'll see if you look at the playlist that this is on. I did a few videos around May last year adding some more to this, and it's still gone back in its box, hasn't been finished, you know. So as part of my kind of generally clearing up my room and using what I've got, which is my focus for this year, I've decided I really do need to finish this journal. So I've grabbed it, and if you look back at those videos, you will see that I'd been working on various loose pages instead of putting the signatures into the journal before I decorated the pages. And I don't know, I'd been trying that as a bit of an experiment. And it's really interesting when you go back to a project that you'd started some time ago. I think it's really interesting to see how your, not only your style and what you do, but how you do things, your technique for doing things has changed. Anyway, so I'm determined that I am going to finish this, and so over the next couple of weeks I'll show you a video or two maybe of me finishing off the pages, and then we'll do a final flip through. So what have I done? If you have a look, as I say, if you have a look back at the last lot of videos on this playlist, you'll see that all the pages were loose. So I have now sorted them out, and I've bound we've got 2 signatures. I've bound 2 signatures in. Now, what I realised when I was doing that was that I had far too many pages for the size of my journal. And what I had got was a number of pages with sort of a red colour theme, and a number of pages with a purple colour theme. So what I've actually done, as you can see here, is I've taken out all the purple pages. I'm going to pop those to one side, and I will put those into a separate journal later on. So this one, because it's got the red on the front and on the inside cover here, I've kept this with a bit of a red theme. It's definitely gothic, you know, dark and mysterious. And I acknowledge that's not everybody's taste. I rather like it. And as I say, I was reminded of this because we have just finished the Creep on June project. So where are we going today? Well, I'm going to do a page or two in here. It's not really a tutorial. It's a watch along if you fancy something non-demanding to look at. But I also have something for you. I've been doing a little bit of creating sort of digitally recently, and so what I've done is I've created a couple of pages which I can use in here, and I thought, well, I might as well share these. So I've popped, if you have a look on my Ko-fi page, which is linked below, you will see there's a page, and I haven't got a printed page, but there's a page with all these little tags on. And that's as a freebie on my Ko-fi page. So if you like the look of some of these, pop on over to the Ko-fi page. There's a freebie there of these little red tags. And then there's also, I've done a sort of a 15-page kit, which is kind of a dark, mysterious, gothic theme. So if that's what you're into, that's available for you to download as well. There's a minimal charge for that. Hey, it's less than the price of coffee, guys. Just sort of contributes towards my time creating it. All right, so I'm going to be using some of these little tags today, which are part of the freebie, and I'll also be using some of the other elements that I've created as part of the kit, the paid kit. All right, so let's have a quick flick. I'm not going to do a look through now. I'm going to go to the page where I need to work on, which is this one. So we've got this page here. What's in here? Oh, this is a little zine I made ages and ages ago. And it has some pockets and some little tags in. I love zines. I'm going to go back and do some more. What's that? Oh yeah. So that's in there. I might put something on the front of that one. I feel like it needs a bit of something on there. And then I'm going to do something on this page here. I think it's just going to be a decoration as opposed to anything else. And I've got those bits. Now, a tag fell out just now, didn't it? Because I had, oh, I think it was this one. So I've got this box of bits I'll show you. Now, a lot of these are some of the bits that I've created that are in the kit. On my Ko-Fi page. There's some pockets here. I'll show you some of those later. And some of these things you might recognise if you've watched my recent mass make videos. A lot of these bits and pieces have been made during my mass make videos, so I want to use some of those up as well. Now I think these two, I think this was a Tracy Fox printable. Right, so you'll see me rummaging in this box and we'll find something to go with this. I think I fancy a little tag there, I think, but I'm not sure what. So I'm looking for something with, I thought I had something with a raven on. I'm just having a look. Oh, I have that one. No, that's more of a pocket. So I hope you're all doing okay. It's I'm actually pre-recording this video, and I think the day you see it I will actually be heading off on holiday. So Mr. Jem and I have to take our holidays in the winter because we run a tourist accommodation business, as most of you will know, and we're heading off for a couple of weeks in our caravan. So I'm hoping that the weather's going to play ball. It's been a little bit chilly the last few days, but you know, that's got to be expected really, hasn't it? We're in midwinter here in New Zealand, so you know, we can't expect warm sunshine, can we? But so yes, we're going to be looking forward to that at the moment, heading off and just having a break for a little bit. And we're heading off to see one of our boys who lives in the South Island as well, as part of that trip. So it'll be good to catch up with him and his partner. Right, and we're hoping to catch a festival of lights, which is sort of a midwinter, because here in New Zealand, of course, we have Christmas in the summer, which, having grown up in England, I find quite I don't know, even after 20 odd years, it's I haven't quite got used to it. But anyway, so we're heading off to a sort of a winter Christmas festival of lights to see what's going on there. I'm just looking, I was looking for a black eyelet and I'm not sure that I have any black ones left. Oh, that's kind of a dark grey. That will be all right. Should we go with a brass one? Oh, I might go with... No, that one will be fine. Oh, indecisive today. So, other than that, I haven't got too much news from this way. It's what's interesting, my crocodile's stuck. Ah, there we go. It's a quiet time of year for us business wise. But the thing I have been working on is I'm planning a challenge for later on in the year around October time. So I've been planning that. Keep your eyes out, because probably sort of September time I'll start talking a little bit more about that, but that's in the planning stages at the moment. So hopefully that's all going to come together. Right, so yes, I was reflecting on how things change over time when we craft and we come back to a project that we haven't you know, that we started some time ago. And it's really interesting, I think, to see how your style changes and develops over time. I'm actually just wondering whether I want anything else under that. No, I don't think I do, because that's quite a nice image there. So I'm going to leave that one there. And I think I want to put this in here, but I'm also going to put a little bit of some ribbon or something through there. Right, I'm going to go off and find some bits that I need. I'll put some music on and you can watch along and watch me craft if you want to. I want to just show you this pocket. I'm going to stick these tags onto something a little bit firmer and finish them off, but I wanted to just show you this pocket. There's a page of these in the kit that's for sale on my Ko-Fi page, and I've designed these so that they're in one piece, and you'll see there's some, you know, a few different designs, but I'm just going to show you very quickly how they're designed to be used. So obviously you would cut the corners, and you know, I haven't cut this one out properly yet, but in the middle, and I'm going to hold this up so that you can see it, here in the middle you will notice there is a little white space. Now this is designed to look like two separate pieces, if you like, but what we're going to do, if you choose to pick up this kit and use it, now I'm just looking, there's my metal ruler, with this little white space here in the middle, just really carefully go along with your craft knife, go along the bottom edge here and the top edge here, And then you can probably do this by hand without your ruler. You just join those two pieces up at the end, and you will see there's a slight slope on this one, on the design of this one. I think it's the same on all of them actually. I think I kept that on all of them. Oh, just catch that a little bit there. And you will see we're taking out that tiniest slither there, and what that leaves then is your pocket to put things in. So let's work this as though we're going to put it in, and I might find somewhere to put this one in a moment. Just take those corners off, and then I would ink the edges, and I would also carefully ink these two as well. So you can do that by holding it gently in half like that, maybe a little bit gentle so that you don't break the edges. And then what you do is to glue the whole of this back piece and just around the edges on this bottom piece to make a pocket. So this piece sticks right down. Well, you could have that as another pocket if you wanted to, if you glued around there and then around there. You could have a pocket here and a pocket here. But what I've done with this one is I've glued the whole of this top piece at the back and then just around the three edges at the bottom, and then that leaves you with a pocket and the back piece. Okay, so there's a sheet of those in the kit on my Ko-Fi page if you're interested. Alrighty, so I just thought I'd show you that. I'm going to finish off these tags, pop them in, and think about whether I want anything else on this page. What's in here? Oh, these are little notepads, coffin notepads. So again, I might, do you know, one of the things I've realized is that when I do a journal now, I think I add more things in. So like, had I been doing this page now, yeah, love these little notepads, coffin shaped notepads, but I would have put something behind them. So it's, as I say, it's really interesting. If you go back to a project that you haven't touched for a year or so, you really do see how things change. All right, so let's finish this one off. Okay guys, I think that's where I'm going to leave it for today. I have got a couple more pages at the back of my book, but I'm running out of time today, so we will do those. I will do those and put another video up with those in, and then we will have a bit of a flip through and see the whole lot together. So thank you for joining me today. I hope you've had a cup of tea, sat back and relaxed and just enjoyed watching that. I'll be back soon, but for now, stay safe, happy crafting, ka kite anō.